Hey, Christy Dutilli here. Excited to share with you something that I have learned from seven-figure income earners, and really something I believe got them to where they are as seven-figure income earners. And it's called the expert strategy, and all of them used it, and you can too. And the beauty of it is it's not just personal branding. There's a lot of that going on right now. A lot of, personal branding is one thing. But if you do what I'm going to share with you, the brand will build itself. And it's really an easier way to do it. So what you will be doing is building a list, building a following by becoming an expert in something and sharing your value. So you become the expert. You build the list while you're doing that. And as you learn and gain more expertise, you share more. And you give more value to the marketplace. And if you're giving value to the marketplace, then you'll be rewarded because the marketplace recognizes value and it rewards value. So it's almost a cycle of giving value, gaining, learning, giving, gaining, and it propels you forward, which is a fascinating phenomenon. And as that happens, your brand builds. So I'm seeing a lot of people doing that sort of backwards. They're trying to build their brand and then become. And in reality, you need to be becoming and your brand will build. Hope that makes sense. So some of you are probably a little bit scared by all of that, and I get that. It is a little bit intimidating, but you have knowledge right now that you can share with other people. And it's uniquely yours because of your experiences, the books you've read, the way you've internalized that. And people are attracted to people who are knowledgeable and educated and interested and interesting because of the books they've read and the experiences they've had. I'm not talking formal education. I'm talking life experience and reading the books and going to the seminars, all those things. People are attracted to people who are knowledgeable, passionate, and confident. And those things come with having educated yourself, self-education. Readers are leaders, or maybe it's leaders or readers, and either way you want to do that, really, really important. And there's a Jim Rohn quote, and he says something along the lines of, the book you never read can't help you. And it's so true. Read the books that are being recommended in the industry right now. Read the books outside of the industry. I think that's what makes people really interesting, is when they have other things to talk about, and they can draw from those other places and then apply it to our industry or your industry. That's a really hot tip. Now, I'm not talking about trying to go out and produce a product right this minute. That will come. Maybe you won't even need it. But what I'm talking about is just giving value. Do webinars, do teleseminars. They're great ways to build that intimacy factor with your list and connect with the real people that are on that list. Not only does it make you form that intimacy, but it also shows people that you're out there building a real business, and I think that's important too. I think there's an awful lot of fluff out there, and if you can let people know that you're real and genuine and authentic and really making this happen, then they're drawn to that too. Write articles. Keep them on your blog. Some people blog, some people don't. Not a big business builder thing, but I think it adds credibility. So do some of that. Write the articles and keep teaching, and as you teach, you'll learn more. Promise that. All right, so some of you are really excited about what I'm talking about, and just like I am, you're like, okay, I'm going to go make this happen. And others of you are still saying, I don't know if I can. You can. Really. If you've been in this industry for 30 days or more, you know so much more than somebody who just started today. And you are therefore their expert. And you can help them. And there's something you know that would be incredibly valuable to those people who are just coming into the industry. And I'm not talking about just like the rah-rah, inspirational, motivational stuff. I'm talking about real value. One of the greatest things you can share is technical. And again, that's another hot tip. Technical stuff. Share how to use Jing. Share how to make a capture page. Share how to do Google AdWords. Share how to set up a blog. Share the very, well, that one's been used a little bit too much, maybe not that one, but share things that are of real value, not just the hoopla, not just the motivational, inspirational. And again, anybody can do that. Go out and learn something new that would be valuable and share it. Copywriting, that's another one. That's another huge one right now. I just read a book, Hypnotic Writing, Joe Vitale. You could take Words That Sell. That's another one. Either of those two books. And the other thing I'm thinking about right now is people think, well, I can't just go out and take somebody else's stuff. Well, you're not taking it. You're internalizing it, and then you're sharing what you know about it. Don't go out and steal somebody's copyrighted stuff and do it word for word. That's not what I'm talking about. Even Tony Robbins, he started somewhere. He was Jim Rohn. He worked with Jim Rohn, and as a young man, that was his first inspiration. And he, I'm sure, took Jim Rohn and made it his own, and then learned more and grew more and had more value to share with the marketplace. And you can do that too by taking the latest book that you read, or the seminar that you went to, or the webinar that you watched, or just you learned how to use Jing. That's a good one. And share it with people and let them know how to do it. That gives huge value. So that's the piece. Make it something somewhat technical, and you will set yourself apart in what you're sharing and bringing to the marketplace. So, and if you've got that, and you've got it as good video content, and you can bring it to Twitter and Facebook and PPC marketing and all of the places that you're doing your building, ideal. Absolutely ideal. It just isn't that hard to set yourself apart from the pack. And as you do that, and when you do that, you'll realize that 80% of this is just showing up. Like anything else, 80% of it, just showing up and taking action. So, hope you'll implement something from this. Hope you'll take some action, and hope you'll be in touch and let me know what you're doing with this. Thank you so much.